Ski Studios in the house on a Wednesday morning. How are we doing, people? Another day, another dollar. Get at it. Up and early. You know what I mean? Bright-eyed, bushy tail like a bunny. You know what I mean? Bunny hopping in the meadow. Alright? In case you can't understand the accent. Get it right, son. Alright? We're getting grimy out here. You know? And it gets pretty grimy out in the streets, man. You know what I mean? You gotta be who you are. You know what I mean? If somebody gotta pull your card, then that ain't you. You know what I mean? Because you should have did it right off the rip and it would have been in your heart. And if you ain't, you know what I mean? Like, when you're out there with people that ain't living right, they want you to not live right too. One time I was out at a bar, right? And I bumped into a kid. I had problems with his brother. That kid was out like the week or two before and he popped a kid I knew. You know what I mean? And I was out there, nude, naked. I didn't have nothing on me. You know what I mean? Didn't have that tool or anything. You know what I mean? I always kept a little blicky, you know? And I didn't have it. So we're out there, and I was like, you know what? I peeled off and I left, right? I get back to the house. Another kid that was there, he's like, oh, Ski left. Da-da-da-da. And then they try like saying so. I'm like, bro, I didn't have nothing on me. What do you want me to do? He's like, oh, you can't be letting people punk you out. He didn't punk me out. I left. You know what I mean? But if I was going to sit there and feed into it, you know what I mean? Like, oh, yeah, I got to look tough on a friggin' ambulance. You know what I mean? Like, if you ain't never been put down like that before, you know what I mean? Like, you think everything's a joke and you want to push people to do stuff? You know what I mean? Like, not me, you know what I mean? Like, maybe at that point, if I, you know, and what are you gonna do? We're at a bar anyway, you know what I mean? Like, let's end up on the front page, man, in an orange jumpsuit, in the box, you know what I mean? They say a box was, designed, it's that thing that when you go to court, right, they put a chain around your stomach, and the handcuffs go in it, and your hands are stuck like this, so you can't move, you know what I mean? And, an inmate came up with that. You know what I mean? Like, an inmate came up with that. You know? Like, what are we doing, people? You know what I mean? Like, we're taking our own ones down. Oh, man, dude. It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta be who you are. And when you're around people that are doing negative, you're gonna push that. You know what I mean? Like, I would push it, you know. I take a couple drinks, man, and I'd be ready to take over a whole bank. You know what I mean? I didn't do that, but honestly, if the circumstance came up, I might have. And thank God I didn't, man. You know what I mean? Like, I think back on those days and how many times, like, I came close to it. Like, you know, it's the truth. And, you know, God was looking out over me, man, because now I have the chance to come out of it. You know what I mean? I have the chance to come out, be solid, live a purposeful life, and try to guide you people, you know what I mean? Give you guys a couple words of wisdom, you know, because I've been down before. And now I'm coming up. I'm climbing up, man, up to the top of that mountain. You know what I mean? You look over and you're like, man, that's a far drop down, you know? And sometimes I compare myself to other people. And obviously I'm not at where I want to be in life. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even driving. I don't have a house. I have to depend on other people. You know what I mean? And it's not, at 41 years old, man, it's not too great. You know, but I'll tell you this. That's because I'm comparing myself to other people. But if I compare myself to where I was yesterday or the week or the month or the year before, I realize that I'm coming up out of it. And it's just going to be that much more of a story when I get up there. You know what I mean? Like, it's already pretty far down. You know, I have friends that I think about, you know, that are still out there in the streets, man. And, like, probably in Lawrence or wherever else they are, still doing the same stuff. It's like Groundhog Day. You know what I mean? Every day you get up, try to get the money for the crap, man. You know, stick in your arm, stick in your nose. You know what I mean? Smoke, whatever you do. And it's really a sad existence. You know what I mean? Like, you might be numbed out, but it only works for so long. At one point, you're going to, like, realize that, like, every day that I'm wasting out there is another day that I could be working towards my goal. Owning a house, getting a girl, getting the kids, getting the dog and the fence, you know? Starting a podcast, you know what I mean? Hey, I got low numbers, but I'm trying to pump them numbers up. I know these is rookie numbers, but we're going to get out there and go to work. We got to get out in the streets, man. Talk to the people, you know? I don't know, man. I'm just jibber-jabbering. But, you know, I don't know. I figure I'm going to try to, like, come out make some more, you know, appearances, you know? Hey, if anybody out there, you want me to come and do an appearance at your house, I only charge you a G, man. You know what I mean? I'll come up, show up, give you guys some words of wisdom, a couple jokes, you know what I mean? I'll pat the dog, pat the cat, you know? I don't know, man. I love animals. What can I say, man? Nice little furry, fluffy cat. I know, man. Who wouldn't want to pat a fluffy cat? Unless you're allergic. Then if you're allergic, man, you're screwed because you can't touch one. And then your nose starts running. You start wiping your nose. It gets on your sleeve. Your whole thing's messed up. You know? I don't know, man. You could be worse today. You know, and when I feel down, sometimes I look at people that are doing worse than me. And I don't know if that's a good trait or a bad trait, but it could always be worse. You know what I mean? It could always be worse. And when you look at, like, somebody, like, you know, from another country or somebody that's on methadone mile or the friggin' thing out in California, homeless row or whatever it's called, you know, like, my life's better than that. My life's better than that. And I have a lot of chances to get higher and above, you know, up and above, man. You know, working my way towards the Lord, son. As long as I keep on breathing, I'm all right, you know. As long as you're breathing, you got a chance, you know. One of my favorite sayings out there. You know, I came to bless you guys with some words of wisdom, you know. Hopefully maybe you even got a little smirk, a smile, you know. Like Denzel said, you know what I mean, on Man on Fire. At least I got a smirk, you know. I don't know, man. God bless you all. I hope you have a great day. And honestly, I hope I have a great day too, you know. Take over. Breaks over. Hove. You know, man, Hove, man. I don't know. Like, I think about all these people, like, going down and, you know, like, I watch, like, you know, a lot of hip-hop channels, you know, and they're like, oh, you know, they're all trying to take the black dude down and da-da-da. But the thing is white dudes have been taken down too, but they're not always in the light. And you see, like, Leonardo DiCaprio, Ashton Kutcher, Ellen, they all just quietly dipped off to another country. That wasn't because of Trump. That was because they are hiding. Because they know, they seen what Russell Simmons did and he took off to another country. You know what I mean? And now they're hiding, trying to get out of the thing, you know? Oh, they wanted to go on vacation. Oh, yeah. All you guys have hung out with Diddy. You guys are all connected. And I bet you know, you're with Jeffrey, too. You were probably with a couple pictures of Jeffrey. But Jeffrey was probably hanging out with Bill Clinton, and he got some hooks into the government and stuff. So you know, Epstein. I don't know, man. I know they'll probably hide this one over me just mentioning that name, but that shows you how dangerous it is. God bless you all. As long as you ain't hanging out with Diddy, man, you're all right. You're all right in my book. All right. Have a great day. God bless you all. Like, subscribe, comment, support your man, because I support you. God bless.